How are women in the industry? How do they react? Let's touch back up on that. And
well, before I say anything, let me just say I love women. I love women, man.
Oh, that's a preference. We already know.
Man, you know, I love women, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like I was just touching on, I think they're really important to the industry. I think that's one thing that a lot of people are missing, honestly, is catering to the women. And obviously, you know, more money, more problems. Like but that goes with anything, you know. And I don't want to sound like somebody who's just like speaking for the girls, but I think that, you know, it's with anybody. Like the more status you have in your industry, the harder it gets to deal with anybody. You're gonna have men and women both alike that try to cross you for the wrong reasons, that have ill intent, that, you know, are gonna try to play the friend card or play your hand, and then they don't, you know, have the right thoughts in mind that you got, whatever, you know, however you want to say it. But I think that I think women are probably the most important thing when it comes to entertainment. Like we were just talking about, they consume more than men do. They spend more money than men do. They go out more than men do. And men follow women. They go to clubs where the women are at. And that's where the vibes go. If the girls are having a good time, the ladies are having a good time, then so is everyone else. And I think that's one thing that we've tried to really focus on, is, you know, how do we make the brand relatable for everybody? Because for us, you know, we're just a bunch of dudes, and we're young at that, so we don't have much experience. We don't even have much life experience. So like, we are taking everything in day by day. But I think, like I said, one of the most important things is just trying to learn how to cater to everyone. And as far as, you know, the problems that are going to come, it's just, you know, have the tunnel vision, man. It's the more you're getting done, the more problems are going to come, and that's a good problem to have in itself. So, you know, just try to keep that tunnel focus and fall back on these guys. You know, like if he's going through some shit and he's tripping, or whether or not it's, you know, some stuff through the entertainment industry, or whether or not it's his homie or his girlfriend, or, you know, this girl he met last weekend, it's like, fall back on us. You know, this is bigger than music. It's bigger than entertainment. It's like, you know, we don't live together for no reason. We don't talk to each other every day for no reason, you know. Like, if you need that support system, that's what it's supposed to be too, you know, because at the end of the day, in 5 years, if, you know, this goes where we're trying to take it and we've got a bunch of money, we're traveling everywhere that we want to go, you know, we're going to need people that are like-minded and have been through it together, and we can trust them. We know that they're loyal to us. And, you know, like I said, I'm not going to say any names, but like I was talking about, you know, when we can't have that kind of trust with somebody, it's like, you know, it's no hard feelings, but, you know, we'll take a step back and we'll keep doing it our way.
Seems like you got to have the, like you said, tunnel vision, because shit is going to happen. But if you actually take a moment and look back at what you guys have been through, all the adversities from outside sources trying to use you guys, or people that were a part of your group, that how often, like, would you say, not like to get anything specific, but it's just how much do you think you've been through that the average person that would have given up?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kind of to backtrack a little bit. A few years ago, just a little backstory. A few years ago, I went to Cleveland because one of my artist buddies got a feature with Chris King, R.I.P. Chris King. He was fire. But we went down there and did a video. We got backstage passes and everything. We stayed for because it was a Trippie Redd show.
Hell yeah.
So we stayed for the show. These women, I'm like 17. Cameraman's like 15. My buddy's 16, 17, and then my cousin, he was like probably 22, 23, something like that. He's a little older. These women are all over us because we have these backstage passes and whatnot. Literally, probably like halfway through the show, this girl's like all over me, and I'm falling for it. I'm like, whatever. She steals my backstage pass. And then, like, all her friends just switch on us. Like, nah, like, y'all are tripping. Like, literally, anything. Yeah, bro. They were doing anything they could.
Just to see Trippie.
Like, I don't know what they had in their head, like, what was going to happen. But, yeah,
That's more than opportunities. That's
bro, yeah.
See, I wasn't even trying to dodge the question, though. I guess what I was saying is more or less, like, it's not just women, though.
Right,
like, I have dudes at the shows all the time that are, like, spamming my, like, every day on show day there's hella people texting me, and I just don't get it, because like people know that's the busiest day that we have like 8 days a year where we are like booked all fucking day, and it's those days. So like, why aren't we getting stuff planned out before this, whatever? But like, I'll even have dudes that are like, yo man, let me get backstage, like I don't even want to come, I don't want to spend money on a ticket, I want to be backstage, I don't want to chill out in the crowd, this, that, like I want to meet this, and it's just like
entitled.
yeah, you know,
bro. Sometimes I'll like watch the back gate, like the backstage entrance, and there's so many people that come up like, bro, that's my friend back there, like I know dude, and like
so it's just like
that's just so
it's always dudes. If there's girls that come back there, I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. They're like, okay, like
so like
away.
I wasn't even trying to dodge the question,
it's very
but like,
rare. It's like 90%.
It's damn near more dudes. That's what I was trying to say.
I
it's
think
like,
you know that's
it's damn near more dudes that you see trying to use you. It's just like,
you know what crazy though? Because he's telling me when I said about the shows and everything, he said women are fighting, and y'all are telling me men are bickering and feeling entitled.
It's like, I wouldn't even say bickering. It's just like there's a select few groups of people that come to our shows that think that they're part of the internal process, and they're not. And you know, it's not like, again, we're not talking bad about anybody, but if you go see it's weird because we're friends with everyone, you know, like we are very friendly people. You know, we like to relate to people. We have deep conversations. You know, if you put us in a room with a couple people for an hour, we might walk out best friends. You know, so it's very difficult when, you know, you have something where your friends live in the same city as you. You're very in touch with the community, and you throw this event, and people are like, just they feel like they are a part of it. When, you know, I don't want to sit here and be like, you guys aren't a part of it. Don't come back here. Don't do this. But it's like, you know, there's certain things when you guys are working at Red Lobster, I can't come back to the kitchen, bro. You know, like, you know, so so it's like you just kind of gotta take it seriously. Like there was, for our RMC Mike show, there was this one girl that's like posting all this stuff throughout the city. She's like, how do I buy a ticket without CYB getting paid for this? Like, she literally posted that on her public Snapchat story, bro. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, what the hell? Like, me just laughing at it, because I'm like, any way you come in the door, we're gonna get paid for it. Like, you can't, like, we booked this show. Any way that you get in that venue, we're gonna get paid for it. But why are you posting this, and like, why do you think that way? What I think from the other side is like, oh, I would love to go support the local company so that we can bring more artists to my city and do that, you know. So it's just, it's difficult, man. There's people from both ends of it, and you know, it's men, it's women, it's just people in general, and it's this industry,
right?
Alike,
no, that's facts. But do you guys feel like I mean, as you guys are artists as well, individually, do you sometimes feel like the hate is just sometimes people who aren't scared to fail, or aren't scared, or just don't want to do it? They're not doing what they're doing, or it's not really like they're hating on you. It's more about self.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
I've never sat in a room with somebody that's like, I've never sat across the table and been like, this guy's fire, or this guy has got some game, or this guy, I could learn something from this guy, and felt any tension. You know, I've only felt that kind of tension and weird comments and condescending nature from people that I don't want nothing to do with, you know? So it's like...
And a lot of it, I could talk about this shit for like days, but a lot of it is like people absolutely... I don't want people to tell me like, dude, that shit's fire, keep doing the exact same thing over and over again forever. No, like I don't want to do that. Like I want to hear the criticism on like what needs changed, what can be better. And the people that don't take that, and like I'll like, and people that I thought I was close enough with to be like, yo, bro, like I think you would like see a lot of success if you stopped doing like this type of sound, or like if you started like honing in on this or doing whatever. And they're just like what do you know? Like I'm like, all right, like fuck me, I guess. But like like seriously, like people who. That it's honestly frustrating as somebody who like wants to keep growing and wants to keep getting better, and like seeing like-minded people do things like that. It's frustrating seeing people just not give a shit about, like, it's great if you're making music for you, great. But if you're making music because you want to like do this as a full-time career and you want people to enjoy it, you need to understand that like you need to hear what people are saying, like, and take that into account when you make your next song. Like, Yeah,
It's just hard to think about it, especially I've been going with a little issue on myself, but it's just really hard when you think about changing perspectives.
Yeah.
Like really trying to view from somebody else's perspective.
yeah.
But I can definitely say that.
Facts.
Is there anything you guys want to say to your fans? Anything we should look forward to that you guys have coming up or what dropped recently that you want to put up on the forefront?
We got Toga's album coming
Oh,
up.
yeah. 1014 West Carson Street.
Yes, sir.
That's coming out soon.
April 18th.
April
our
18th is
projected
what we're
date.
aiming
Yes,
for.
sir. So Toga's got his album coming. Yeah.
Hunger's out right now. I think it's at about like 15,000 streams, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, doing pretty well
Yeah,
so
it's
far.
doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking
He's
forward
got
to
a
dropping some
album
projects.
release show same day. 18th.
Yes,
Yep,
I'm
in
working.
Muncie.
Yes,
In Muncie.
in Muncie. I've got a
Hey.
show for that.
All the CYB games
I'm gonna
come
get
out
some.
to that.
I'm gonna
Come
get a
watch.
merch line rolling out for
Yeah.
it too. So if people want to help support or buy a CD or anything,
Yeah,
That's the
we
best
pretty much
way.
got our entire year booked
Yeah.
out as far as shows. We got his on the 18th. We've got Doug on the 5th of April. We've got Soulja Boy on the 27th of April. We've got Rio on July 18th. And then we've got Trippie Redd either in June or September. Right now the contract is for June, but I think we're going to move it to September until after that Rio show. So that way we're not packing too much stuff in over the summer. But we've got a lot of stuff coming up, man. A lot of shows. His music's new music's about to come out. So is Marcy's. They've both been making a lot of new stuff, a lot of new content. We're really focused right now on Toga's album, really getting this out, and this is the first time he's releasing through the label. We've done some work together before and done some shows, but this is really the first time that we're funding a project for him, and we're hoping that we can get to the point where after our 6-month contract is up, we can do a little extension and do it again, double down for a second contract, run it all back,
Yeah, yeah.
scale it a little more, and just continue to